So we made our what seems like weekly sojourn to Micro Center. Take a look at some stuff, get some M.2 drives, and I kind of had something else in store, but I wanted to check out what they had for video cards, and they had some interesting stuff in stock, like an open box 1060 Ti and this GT 730. Apparently they get that stuff in sometimes. An open box 4080. Those are Rogue Strix for like $100 off. 7900 XTX. That's not marked down any because that's just the reference model, I believe. Look at all these MSI Supreme Liquid X 4090's. I haven't seen a 4090 in here since they came out. Tough Gaming, they had a bunch of Zotacs. Right as soon as I walked away from the counter, this lady walked up on the phone and was talking to her husband and was like, "Oh yeah, they got the Tough here. Look at all these XTXs." And then I just they redid the store, and they got a bunch of new shelf space for PC cases, and they had some cool stuff here. So I was just checking it out. A lot of this stuff they haven't had in the past. A lot of these Montec cases are new. I think those are X1s, and then the X3s are the little bit bigger ones. Yeah, and then they got these blue ones. I've got blue, black, and white. I really like that blue one. I think that would be cool for a build. You put some white parts in it, so then it's not a total, whiteout. I know some people like that, but I think it'd be cool with a little contrast. And then some Leanly cases. They've had the Landcool 2s for a while. I haven't seen a Landcool 3 there until today. So I thought that was pretty neat. I don't know what this Razer case is. It didn't have the right sticker on it, but I thought that was cool that Razer had a case. There's the Landcool 3 right there. And then I think they've got an O11D down here on the end too. I just hadn't seen one of those in person before, so that was neat. Yeah, there's the O11D. I love those RGB streamers. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mag. I've got a special surprise in store for everybody today. I picked up a new graphics card for our Ultimate Budget Gaming Build 2023. But first, I just wanted to say thank you. It's not a lot, right? Like I'm probably making too big of a deal out of it, but I reached 100 followers the other day. I think I'm at 110 right now. People have hit that subscribe button, and that just means the world to me. I don't know that I even know 100 people, in real life. So the fact that over 100 people have watched my videos and thought enough of me to hit that button, that's really cool. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I like making the videos. I like talking about this stuff. I like playing games. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, go for it if you want to. Like the video if you like it, but we're going to do some cool stuff this year. So without further ado, if you haven't been following the series, I suggest you go check out the series. It's called Ultimate Budget Gaming PC 2023. I've got a series of videos in there where I talk about what I think is the best gaming rig setup you can do today for a budget. And when I say budget, I'm probably talking about more money than what you're thinking about right now. So I'll just say that and get it out of the way. I think if you got $500 to spend, I think you should buy a console. I think a PS5 is great. I think a Series X is great. This setup is going to cost you a little more. If you go with something like this, you're going to edge up closer to $1,000. But you're going to have, if you go with something like this for $350, you're going to end up being at around $850 maybe with tax. But you're going to have a gaming rig that will perform at 1440p pretty well. It's going to crush 1080p if that's all you want to do. I'm not sure exactly yet what this will do in 1440p. That's kind of the point of getting this, and we'll, don't run out and buy it right now yet if you don't want to. We're going to do all the testing. We're going to see just how good it plays in 1440p. I'll do some 1080p too, just to show it crushing that. I think for $350 that this is potentially the best GPU that you can get. There's some other ones out there, maybe a 6600 or 6650 XT. But I think this is comparable more to a 6700 XT or a 3070. It might not be that high, 3060 Ti to 3070, maybe a 6700, not an XT, but somewhere in that kind of price range. But those GPUs that I'm talking about there are $500. A 3060 Ti right now, if you can find them, the stock is getting lower and lower. You don't have as much of a choice of the brand and everything as you wanted before. They're like $469, $480. So a little bit over $100 more than this guy. And this thing has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, so that's pretty cool. And from what I've been reading and talking to people about, it crushes AV1 encoding. And OBS now supports AV1 encoding for streaming and recording. So this guy right here could be the answer to a lot of people's issues with building a gaming PC and not being able to afford a graphics card. We're going to find out for sure in the next week or two here, but you're going to be able to do 1080p, 1440p, good frame rates. You can record, you can stream, and it's $350. I can't wait to see what Intel does with the next iteration, with the next generation of their video cards. Plus, it's got a super cool name, right? Battle Mage. Like, I'll buy one just because it's called Battle Mage. How cool is that? So let's get into it and open this bad boy up. I feel like there should be some music, right? Like, I'll have to figure out how to do those effects and have it go, wah, and have like some light shining out of it. What is this? Probably nothing we care about, right? Let's play. Thank you for choosing Intel Arc graphics. Well, thanks for building something worth buying. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Ooh, what is this? Is there some cool swag in here? It's a USB. Oh, that's right. I think in order to get the little RGB ring around it to work, I think that's what this goes to. So here it is. Man, it's got a really nice finish to it. The fans are sweet. It's got an 8-pin PCIe and a 6-pin, so it's not super power hungry. I like this because while I like the super gamery looking GPUs, I kind of like the aspect of this that it's almost kind of like professional looking, like it's real sleek and just kind of nice looking without all the over the top stuff. And look how thin it is. It's going to fit in almost any case that you've got. It's like business end gaming GPU. That's pretty cool. Real subtle with the RGB, like I said. I think it lights up right here and then all around that lip there. It's a true 2-slot card. The bracket covers, dang near the whole thing. I probably won't need any kind of a sag bracket at all for it. So there it is. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. If this was a good idea, bad idea, if you're excited to see what it can do. I'm excited. Let me know what you think. And I think I'm just about done. Yeah, I think I've played most of the games on the 1660 Super that I'd like to. There's a couple, 3. If you're on my channel, go to the live section, and my live stream playbacks are there, and you can go in there and you can fast forward. You can zoom around and go wherever you want to see, the gameplay footage. I've got the MSI Afterburner statistics up in the corner. You can see the GPU temp, CPU temp, the frame rate, all that good stuff. Check out any games that you want to check out. Let me know if there's any games in particular, in addition to what you see, that you want to see. And let me know how you like the format. It's totally different, right? Like, I know the true tech YouTubers, they break out and they make all these really professional looking, really cool looking spreadsheets, and we'll have all the games listed with bar graphs and the frame rates and all that stuff, and that's great. That's really cool. Like, I'm glad that they do that, but it's just not really my style. I'd rather play the game and talk about it and just see, more. All of my content is more freeform. You've probably heard me say that before. Like this, what I'm doing right now is totally off the cuff. There's no script. I'm just talking. It's just me and you, like I'm just being me. But if you want a little bit more, I'm not going to completely change how I do it, but if you'd like to see a little bit more streamline and cut down clips and whatnot, let me know, and I can start working on that. I can start editing stuff down and make some videos that have less stuff in them. And I can make some spreadsheets if you want. But I'm excited to get this guy in there. I'll take some videos of it and put that up on the channel once I get this going and get the lights on and everything. And I'll probably start playing with it pretty soon. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow, January 24th. If you're seeing this after that, you probably missed it, but I'm going to try and get this video up tonight on the 23rd, going into the 24th. But I'm going to stream a good part of the day for when Forsaken comes out. I got the PC version, and my main PC just is at the specs for the, I forget if they call it Ultra or whatever, but I've got a 12700K and a 4080, and that's what it says is the minimum to do, I think, 4K 30 FPS. So I should be able to do, I don't have a 4K monitor, so I play in 1440p, so should be able to do 1440p, definitely at least 30 FPS, maybe 60 or higher. We'll see how it goes. And I'm curious, I don't know, this guy will fall in that build with the i3 processor. It might fall somewhere around the minimum to the recommended specs. I don't know. We'll see if it'll play it. I've got it on my Steam account. I can put it on the budget build, and we can fire it up with this and see. Maybe we can play it in 1080p. I don't know. We'll find out. And then, we'll have Returnal coming out here pretty soon too. We can try these really super hard games to play. We'll run them on my 4080. We'll run them on the Arc. And then I've still got the 3080 to test in the build too. So lots of testing coming up for the budget build to see, what kind of processors or what kind of GPUs we can put in there and get good returns on. The 3080 might be a little superfluous at this point because they're kind of hard to get, but if you can find one, get a good deal on a used one, maybe that's the way to go. Although, watch my video about getting scammed on eBay. Still kind of fired up about that one. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you like what you're seeing. We'll catch you on the flip side. Later.